333 floors of concrete stacked like an infinite vertical tomb. 2 prisoners per level. A single platform of food that descends through the center, defying gravity, once a day. If you are lucky enough to wake up on level 1, you eat caviar, lobster, wedding cakes, and drink the most expensive wine in the world. If you wake up on level 100, you eat the chewed, spat-out leftovers of those above. If you wake up on level 200, you don't eat. You are the food. Welcome to the platform. The official name is the Vertical Self-Management Center, but make no mistake, it is the most sadistic, efficient, and disgusting social experiment ever created in fiction. You clicked on this video because, deep down, your morality tells you that you would survive by being a good person. You think, I would share the food, I would ration, I would convince others to be fair and solidary. Let me give you a reality check. With that hero mindset, you would be devoured on the first night by your cellmate while you slept. In the platform, morality is an expensive luxury that costs your life. Hunger does not negotiate. Hunger turns educated men into wild animals in 48 hours. And hungry animals have no conscience, they have instincts. Forget the social critique about capitalism, spontaneous solidarity, or religious metaphors. Today, I am your strategist. I analyzed the architecture, the psychology, and the system flaws of the platform to build the only survival manual that works. I will teach you how to choose the right item, how to psychologically dominate your cellmate using the whole's own philosophy, how to use the platform itself as a weapon of war, and how to survive the madness of the monthly Russian roulette. If you want to know how to get out of this hole alive when the red light turns on, do not skip a single second. The manual begins now. For those who just landed here, the platform is a vertical prison. In the center, a rectangular hole connects heaven to hell. Every day, a floating platform full of banquets descends from level 0 to the bottom. It stops for exactly 2 minutes on each floor. Those above eat whatever they want and as much as they want. Those below eat what is left. And those at the bottom receive only empty plates, broken glass, and despair. But the most brutal rule is not the food, it is the random rotation. Every 30 days, you are gassed and transported during the night. You change levels randomly. Today, you might be on level 6, eating escargot and ignoring those below. Tomorrow, you wake up on level 171, tied to the bed, staring at a starving cellmate who is already sharpening his knife because he knows no food is coming. There is no justice in the platform. There is luck and preparation. The fatal error for most is not the lack of food, it is the cold-blooded single to do what is necessary. Let's go to the first strategy. Before entering, voluntarily or being arrested, you can choose one object, anything. The protagonist, Goreng, committed the stupidest mistake in the history of survival movies. He brought a book, Don Quixote. He thought he would have time to read, that he would need to feed his mind to avoid going crazy. A book does not feed you. A book does not defend you. A book becomes toilet paper or fuel for a fire. That's it. In a scenario of absolute scarcity, culture is irrelevant. You don't read Shakespeare when you have a knife at your throat. But there is even a worse mistake. Look at the character Imugiri. She brought a dog, Ramesses. Bringing a live being to the platform is emotional and tactical suicide. First, you have to share your scarce food with it. Second, it becomes a target. If you fall to a low level, your cellmate won't look at your dog and see a pet. He will see a juicy steak. You will have to kill to protect the animal, or watch the animal be devoured in front of you. The true survivor brings no feelings. He chooses a weapon. Look at Trimagasi, the old man in the movie. He brought an ultra-sharp knife, the famous Samurai Plus. Why? Because the knife guarantees bargaining power. In the platform, diplomacy only works if you have the advantage of violence. If you have the knife,
You control who eats and who doesn't inside your cell. If you have the knife, you can threaten those on the floor below or defend yourself from those coming down from above. If you have a book, you are just an intellectual who will become dinner for someone armed. The item choice defines your position in the food chain. Now, nutrition. The platform system has relentless temperature sensors. If you keep a piece of bread in your pocket to eat after the platform descends, the room temperature rises until you cook you alive or drops until you freeze you. You cannot stock food outside the body. So where do you stock it? Inside. When you wake up on a high level, say level 8, the instinct is to eat until you explode because the food is delicious. Wrong. If you eat too much, your body spends absurd energy digesting. You become slow, vulnerable, and sleepy. The food coma leaves you exposed to an attack from your partner while you take a nap. Also, eating like a pig in front of the hole makes the prisoners below hate you. And remember, next month, they might be above you and spitting in your food. The strategy is controlled fat storage. Focus on proteins and fats. Forget salads and light fruits. Eat enough to maintain strength and create a body fat reserve for the next month. You are not eating for today. You are eating for the day you wake up on level 200. That extra fat on your waist is the battery that will keep you alive for 30 days of forced fasting. In the platform, being skinny is a death sentence. Bulk up strategically. And a crucial detail no one talks about: hydration. The platform has bottles of wine and water. Alcohol dehydrates. If you are on a low level and a half-empty bottle of wine arrives, do not drink it. Dehydration kills you faster than hunger. Prioritize water or liquid-rich foods. Wine is a trap to leave you drunk and weak.
The platform is claustrophobic. You share a few square meters with a stranger. This person is your greatest threat and your only resource. There are two types of cellmates, the parasite and the predator. Go back to analyzing Trimagasi. He seems like a harmless old man at first. He speaks softly, is polite, says obviously all the time. He gains Goreng's trust with cheap philosophy. He says the truest line in the movie. There are three types of people: those at the top, those at the bottom, and those who fall. But what does he do at the first opportunity when they wake up on a low level without food? He ties Goreng to the bed while he sleeps. He didn't do this out of malice or sadism. He did it out of pure mathematical survival. He planned to cut pieces of Goreng's flesh to eat and keep them both alive. Cut, cauterize the wound, eat, and repeat. Pure and terrible rationality. The survivor's strategy is immediate dominance and total distrust. Never sleep deeply before establishing hierarchy. Sleep in shifts if possible, or sleep light. If you have the knife, make it clear that you are the leader. Keep the object out of the other's reach. Do not make friends. Make non-aggression pacts based on mutual interest. If we fall to a low level, we share what we have. If there is nothing, we decide who dies by luck or who sacrifices themselves, but without betrayal during sleep. And if the worst happens, if your cellmate dies, whether by suicide, which is common, or in combat, the survival rule is grotesque but clear. Do not waste the resource. In the movie, cannibalism is not a taboo, it is a caloric necessity. If the cellmate dies, he ceases to be a person and becomes a supply of protein and water for you to endure until the next month. Is it disgusting? Yes, but corpses feel no shame, and you feel hunger. The platform demands that you turn off your humanity temporarily to turn on the animal instinct. There is another weapon in the platform besides the knife: biological and psychological warfare. The architecture is vertical. Those above have total power over those below.
If you are at an intermediate level and want the levels below to ration food, diplomacy does not work. Goreng tried asking please and was ignored. What worked? The threat. If you don't eat the right ration, I will defecate in your food every day. I will urinate in the wine. This is the only language the platform understands: disgust and fear. Threatening to contaminate the other's only vital resource gives you control. You use your superior position as a biological weapon. It is dirty, but it commands respect. He who controls hygiene controls the floor below. Most people accept the level they woke up in. They stay put, waiting for the month to end, praying for the sleeping gas to come soon. But there is a third way. Look at the character Miharu. She is the woman who rides the platform down every month looking for her alleged daughter. She is feared. She is a force of nature. You might think, that's stupid. There's even less food down there. You are wrong. She doesn't go down looking for bread. She goes down looking for fresh meat. If you wake up on an intermediate level where the food already arrives rotten, spat on, or scarce, you have a choice. Stay there and weaken, or get on the platform and go down to war. The strategy of descending is to turn the platform into a hunting vehicle. You go down armed, invade the lower levels where prisoners are weak or sleeping, and secure your protein by attacking the occupants. It is the difference between being a vulture who waits for death to arrive and being a shark who swims to hunt. Miharu proves that aggression generates respect. In the platform, those who stand still become targets. Those who move become a threat, and no one messes with a threat. Another invisible danger: sanity. After months of eating scraps, killing, and living in the dark, your mind will break. Goreng starts seeing ghosts. He talks to the dead. He reaches the point of eating pages from the book Don Quixote to feel something in his belly. The danger of hallucination is real. If you start hearing voices telling you to jump into the hole or to attack someone for no reason, you need a reality anchor. Use your item, the knife, as that anchor. Keep it sharp. Focus on maintaining the object to avoid focusing on the madness. Create a mental routine. Count the tiles. Do not let the silence consume you. At the end of the movie, Goreng attempts a suicide mission, protecting a dish of Panna Cotta to send back to level 0 as a message to the administration. He wants to prove that the system failed, that solidarity exists in hell. This is a grave strategic error. The administration doesn't care. They're chefs doing an impeccable job up there. If the dish returns intact, they will think there was a hair in the food, not that it was an act of resistance. They won't understand the message. They'll just fire the cook. The survivor does not try to change the system. The survivor survives the system. Do not waste your energy trying to send a message or save a child who might not even exist. Your only mission is to reach the next month. Spending calories fighting guards or protecting a dessert is a waste. The platform is not a place for revolutions. It is a place for hibernation and calculated violence. Summarizing the manual, the platform is not about food. It is about control. He who controls the knife survives. He who controls fear survives. He who controls his own hunger and knows when to eat the neighbor's flesh survives. The hero tries to save the world with a book in his hand and ends up crazy, hallucinating at the bottom of the hole. The survivor accepts that the system is rotten, plays by the dirty rules, stocks fat in the good months, and becomes a monster in the bad months. Don't expect spontaneous solidarity. Solidarity in the platform goes down. It doesn't go up. If you understand this, you get out alive. If you don't understand, you are just another dish at someone's banquet. Now, I want to know if you would have the guts. If you could bring one item to the platform, what would it be? The samurai plus knife? A rope? Or would you make the mistake of bringing a pet? Leave it in the comments. What would you bring? I will read and tell you who would survive and who would become dinner. Comment, "I would survive" if you have a strong stomach. If this manual prepared you for the worst, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Next time, we will analyze the chaos of the Platform 2 and how the rules changed. Until then, be careful who sleeps next to you.